Hello everyone, I'm Hannah Stamp, Archivist here at the East Riding Archives. Well, if you're dreaming of a white Christmas, look no further. Let's take a trip through some wintry pastimes with these picture-perfect scenes from our collections. We will start our winter tour with a few images of the home of the archives themselves, Beverley, before we venture into the villages. This photo shows a very empty North Bar without at the start of the 1900s and looks up towards the historic North Bar. You can just see Bar House on the right of the North Bar, which was for many years the residence of the late artists Fred and Mary Elwell. Turning around to our left, still on North Bar without, here we see the Red House, now number 56. This house formerly belonged to Edward Cecil Bainton, born in 1873, the son of a solicitor, who lived on his own private means with his sisters, cousins, and many of his staff, including a cook, a parlour-maid, housemaid and kitchen maid. The house also had stables, garden and a paddock. This early 1900s street scene shows Minster Moorgate. Here we are looking down the street towards the Minster, which you can just see with its towers and north transept, just seen faintly through the hazy sky. All the children have come out to play and are enjoying the snow. This wintry view of Wednesday Market is dated pre-1909 due to Lord Roberts Road opening in that year. Some of the buildings you can see in this image were demolished for the road to be created. This included demolishing part of Highgate House, which is a large building that you can see behind the lamppost. On the left you can see Walter Dunnington's grocer and provision shop, which was, in the words of the newspapers, removed from Wednesday Market to Butcher Row. This lovely image shows Beckside taken at the start of the 1900s. We know this was taken before 1910, as the Anchor Inn, formerly known as the Black Horse, seen here in the centre of the photo, was later demolished due to street improvements. The inn was owned by Messrs John Smith & Co. and tenanted to a Mrs Jessie Spence. On the right hand side you can see the drinking fountain and water trough, which dates from around 1890. This fountain was a source of clean drinking water for the many people and animals who worked on the riverfront. No snow scene of Beverley is complete without a visit to the Westwood. This image from the early 1900s shows children enjoying a toboggan ride. They'll be making much use of the Westwood's many steep slopes, as many families still do today after snow has fallen in the winter. Now let's head out to the villages. This southwesterly scene of a little Weighton street, taken around 1904, is also quiet, but you can tell that horses and carts have travelled through the village in the past few hours due to the tracks left in the snow. Here we are in Pocklington, standing at the railway street level crossing. Children are out playing in the snow, and a curious dog explores around the lamppost to the left. A few people on horseback travel down the street. This photograph was taken by Reg Shelley in the early 1920s of the terraced houses along West End, Walkington, after a snowstorm. Reg's sister, Mabel Jelly, lived at Rose Cottage, which is just beyond the last house in the terrace. We're back in Beverley for our final image. This wonderful photo, taken in 1949, just 4 years after the Second World War, is from the Beverley Rotary Club collection. It showcases the club's very first Christmas tree display in Saturday Market, situated in a prominent position next to the bandstand. Children are gathering excitedly around the tree, possibly to look at the toys and books which the arrow sign to the left points towards. Also at the far left of the photo you can see that Father Christmas himself has joined the festivities. The Rotary Club of Beverley was founded in 1927 and still meet today. If you know of any other wintry images tucked away in our collections, do let us know. Until then, we wish you all a Merry Christmas from the Archives team and a Happy New Year.